What about Denise's foot? This website says she was the first to discover the greenhouse effect. There's Marie, but she's not exactly underrated. Listen to this. Rosalind Franklin discovered the shape of DNA. Was snubbed of the Nobel after... Hello? Hi.
Oh,
hello.
Sorry.
Do you have any suggestions? I will just do 99% of the work again.
Hi, sorry.
You're late. Connection.
Oh, I was in the library looking for something to help us, and I found this.
Enchanted. It sounds like a fairy tale.
Didn't Einstein say that if you want your children to be clever, you must read them fairy tales?
Oh, so now you can name a scientist.
So, what's it about?
Only the first woman to circumnavigate the globe. There are some pages missing, but the stuff inside. Guys, this is it. If you listen closely, you can hear it approaching.
Not how it works.
I can hear it too.
What is it? The sea.
It's the sea and
A ship and
A comet.
this is the story about Jeanne
Jeanne
Baret.
disguised as a man. She sails the world collecting plants.
Coming face to face with mortal danger. Huzzah!
Okay, you have to begin at the beginning.
Which is?
Ship.
No, a sea.
Comet. Follow the comet.
When Jeanne is born, a comet flies over her small town. However, the great light blooming in the dark sky goes unnoticed by her mother and Mathilde, who are a bit preoccupied.
Matilda!
I'm coming! She will be with them in about 2 minutes. Why do I have this? Wait, how do I have this? Breathe.
And is it a boy?
Now push.
Darling, here comes the
Or it could be a girl.
Lunacy, certain to be a boy. Haven't had a boy come along in ages. As his godfather, he will bear my name, Jeanne Baret.
Here she comes.
Is it over?
She is as healthy as could be.
She? It looks like a boy to me.
It's a girl, monsieur.
Oh, she's probably the first of twins. Her brother is probably being born as we speak.
It's just one girl.
Ludicrous. Unacceptable.
Look at you, baby Jeanne. Wait. What about the comet?
Legend says it fell somewhere east in the Pacific Ocean, surely never to be seen again.
The following years move swiftly. Soon, baby Jeanne becomes a young woman, schooled in all things green. Her mother and Matilda share their knowledge of plants, passed on from generation to generation. But they die early, and Jeanne is left to fend for herself. She spends hours in the fields of her hometown, collecting plants to sell at the market.
Lavender for sale. Oh, qualm your sauce with some peppermint. Fresh rosemary.
Hold on, I'll take a bunch of rosemary.
7 francs, please, monsieur.
7 francs? I'll give you 3 francs.
5 francs.
4 francs. Final offer.
Yep. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq.
She looks at the price of a loaf, which is 10 francs. Her stomach grumbles. While the baker is putting the rosemary away, she steals a loaf of bread. As she struggles to away, she accidentally bumps into someone.
Watch where you go. Young ladies like you should not be stealing.
I didn't mean to bump into you.
Those are some impressive samples you have in your basket over there. Did you steal them too? Oh, wait, mademoiselle!
Ah, who stole my bread? Was it you?
Don't look at me. I only work here. Dear peasants, please keep a respectful distance from your king.
Oh, sis!
Here is our king, His Royal Majesty Louis le Bien Aimé.
Which one is he now? The 18th one. No, you are too far ahead. This one is King Louis the 12th. Woman, he is clearly King Louis the 18th.
Wrong!
Oui, our dear Majesty is right. King Louis here is King Louis the... King Louis the... 15th.
Ah, never heard of him.
Oh, your God-chosen ruler stands before you. Bow down.
Bow down. Good morning. We are here for a very special and important announcement.
It has been decided by God, who was in very close personal contact with me, that it will be in your best interest to give us your money.
Oh, please.
Please. This money will be used to find new worlds and bring back exciting discoveries. And just
I'm sick of this. Last time you promised to bring back more coffee beans and then they never arrived, leaving your people with a coffee addiction. Now tell me, which kind of a king makes all of
Is this expedition is different. The latest ship of the fleet will be used. That's why. And I am gathering the best of the best in France to join the mission.
Sorry, but we're not really interested.
There is another special reason. We want to find the comet.
The comet? I heard that it was a fairy story.
Not so. All the countries in the world are racing to find it. I say, let us find it first and bring it back to France. It will be our new crown jewel.
Uh-huh. A new jewel for the greedy king. What's new? Come on, we're off.
Don't you want to do it for your dear king? Am I not beloved by you all?
Listen, you old sock. You've been squeezing every penny from us these last few years and our pockets are empty.
My lovely people, if you fail to share your income with this holy mission, I'm afraid it will be chop for you all.
Intimidation. Of the worst kind. Our town refuses and you'll have to go through us all.
Your Highness, that will be an awful lot of slicing to do, and my arms are already so tired from...
Oh, fine. You ungrateful peasants! We'll just have to burn your whole town down. Oopsie-daisy, buongiorno!
Quick, save the line!
The fire spreads into the fields. Jeanne is left in a wasteland.
Who goes there? Je suis fou. Hearing voices. I don't have anything for you, you poor scavenger.
I don't want anything from you, monsieur.
Oh, you'll never get your hands on these, thief.
I don't want any of your berries, for they are poisonous and will upset my stomach for the next few days.
Oh, what nonsense.
I cannot help anyone who doesn't want to be helped. Au revoir.
How do you know these are poisonous?
It's one of the many things I know about plants.
Who taught you?
Look, it's all around us. Yeah, something to help with Monsieur's leg?
Merci. Mademoiselle, what is your name?
Jeanne Baret.
I am Philibert Commerçant. Perhaps you've heard of my work. I'm a naturalist and botanist of the king.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Have you heard of Louis-Antoine de Bougainvillea?
Excusez-moi?
The king is sending him on a voyage around the world, and I will be the expedition's botanist.
That is wonderful, monsieur.
You must come with us.
Come again?
I need a helping hand, or rather a helping leg.
You must be delirious.
We'll travel the world, find plants we've never dreamt of. Don't you want to be part of that?
Well, as tempting as it sounds, it's just not in the stars for me.
You will be joining us on the Étoile.
Monsieur?
It's Commerçant.
Commerçant? There is no way I may set foot on a ship.
Do not fear, mademoiselle.
It's Jeanne.
Jeanne. I will make arrangements.
On the way to Paris to prepare for the journey, Jeanne puts her bonnet for trousers.
Now, we already have a head start with your appearance. Thank God for national food shortages. Let's begin with the paper. First, we need to bind your chest. Come on, off you go. How's it going back there?
I can't breathe.
Voice.
I can't breathe.
That's better. You look wonderful. Give us a walk. No, more like this. That's it. Now, when you're on board, you must not draw attention to yourself. You must never reveal that you are a woman, or they will, you know what, us both. Big, chop. Got it? All right. Time for the pièce de résistance.
Come on, put it on. Lastly, you'll need a new name. What about Jacques? Joseph?
Jeanne Baret.
Now ready to board the Etoile, Jeanne, or Jean, meets some interesting faces.
Their leader, Monsieur Louis Antoine de Bougainvillea, born in 1729 on either 11 or 12 November. The scribe of his birth certificate sneezed while he was writing.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Merci.
In 1793, he fights the 7-Year War.
Take that, you filthy British rat! Vive la France!
And develops an irrational fear for crumpets and tea. Nevertheless, his courage makes him one of the king's favorites. He is chosen to lead France's first circumnavigation.
He hopes to return to France with a comet on board, obviously bringing honor to his name and bloodline.
All aboard! What's it?
Next, we find Monsieur Vive, the ship's surgeon. When Vive is a child, his parents come to a stunning realization that he has a penchant for all things macabre.
You!
His mother tries to discipline him by putting him headfirst into a fishbowl every time she finds another dissected kitten.
However, this never dampens his passion of slicing with precision. Naturally, he becomes a doctor. His reputation grows as France's expert surgeon, but wherever he stays, the drastic decrease of small animals in the area seems alarming.
Chop chop!
He's appointed as the Etoile's expert surgeon. Despite his deep-rooted phobia of ocean creatures.
He nurses his fears by keeping a diary, noting down every little detail of the trip.
Dear diary, today is a bad day. The overwhelming smell of seafood makes me sick. But I have to push through. I'm going to find the comet before anyone else so that I can discover its healing powers and become the greatest doctor in all of Europe. Today, that sniveling commerçant bumped into me with no shame. He should be careful. No one wants to get at the wrong end of my knife.
Commerçant and Vives are not off to a very good start.
Commerçant, it's in my expert opinion that the only cure for that whammy leg of yours would be to chop it off in one go. Just bite onto something. It'll only hurt a little bit. Well, come back! You can run, but you can't run far!
So that's our big villain. The guy who's afraid of fish.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he is a close second, but the real ghoul in our tale is next. On board lurks the well-groomed German Charles Henry.
Karl Heinrich Nassau, decision to you.
Prince? Who cares?
He did. And he wasn't even legally royal. He claims descent from some obscure dynasty and becomes a notorious fortune seeker. He loots treasures in Spain,
Poland, the Russian Empire.
He claims to have fought tigers barehanded. To know where Atlantis really lies,
I saw it with mine own eyes.
and to have survived 8 months on a ship without food while still maintaining his style and grace.
Nothing can escape his greedy hands.
Of course, the ultimate treasure for his mantelpiece will be the comet, which promises to retain his good looks and youth forever. Nobody quite knows why he's here or how he got on board, but rumors say the villagers of his hometown believe him to be a vampire.
Wait, Vive sounds worse to me. Why isn't he the big villain?
Yes, but the prince is more spunk, more flair.
Sounds like you are projecting.
Focus, guys. The ship is going to leave without us.
For the first time in her life, Jeanne sets foot out of France, where she beholds new sounds and sights that make her mind dance. She sees a pod of flying fish that glow like nightlights, a band of pirates ready for a fight, ghostly sailors sighing from their sea graves, even some crabs prancing through the waves, turtles, starfish, a humpback whale. Between the seaweed, a glimpse of a mermaid tail. But sometimes the bandages around her chest grow tighter and tighter. Soaked with sweat, her head grows lighter, not to mention her seasickness, her wobbly knees, and the hunger that makes her stomach squeeze. She rests at the ship's bow in the ocean's breeze, where Jeanne sees nothing but endless sea.
Lulu. Green! Land ahead!
Ah, messieurs, we've arrived in Rio de Janeiro.
Step aside, step aside. I have a map that gives clues about the comet. So if we take an east head start, we take a west head start. These instructions are written in Cantonese.
You're holding the map the wrong way, Poodle.
Don't look at my map.
We'll find you headless in a ditch if you go it on your own. Let me assist you, and we split the prize.
Split the comet. Don't be silly.
Fine. Enjoy navigating the dense jungle with your little manicure.
Follow me.
While Vive and the prince head towards the lush jungle, Jeanne and Commerçant strike out into the countryside.
Are you all right?
I'm not an infant.
Your leg, Commerçant.
You must get so sick of tending to me.
It's not so bad. Stay here. Enjoy the fresh air, and I will go scout the rest of the area. I will be right back.
Promise?
Promise.
I can't bear letting you out of my sight today.
Silly goose. I am your eyes and legs, remember?
As Jeanne scrambles down gullies and climbs rocky outcrops collecting specimens, her mind can't help but wonder.
But then she spots something peculiar.
Pink flowers, thorns, star-shaped stigmas.
Entranced, Jeanne returns to Commerçant with her new discovery.
I think I found something to help your leg.
It's a very pretty, Jeanne, but I'm not sure it looks like a healing herb.
You really are a silly goose. Scarlet flowers can draw out infections from the body, a most precious remedy.
Sounds like an old wives' tale.
Yeah. Rub it on your leg. Does it feel better?
Better? I feel cured! Jeanne, it's a miracle! What have we discovered? Oh, just imagine what else this can do. Bougainvillea will be so pleased. We shall name it after him. The bougainvillea!
I only have 3 more samples left, so let's keep it between us for now.
You don't think it's connected to the comet?
Well, there's no way to tell. Although, the star-shaped stigmas do make me wonder.
Jeanne and Commerçant return to the Etoile with Commerce's leg almost completely healed, while the Prince and Vive, well, they only return with new rashes and bug bites to record.
Dear Diary, today those 2 stinky botanists returned with Commerçant's leg fully healed, claiming his assistant made it better. How? A measly assistant is able to make Commerçant's affection go away and not me? Ah, liar, liar, pants on fire. Haven't you heard what happens to people who stick their noses where it doesn't belong?
My perfectly handsome nose can poke itself into whatever it wants.
What do you want?
That Jean and Commerçant have returned with an awful lot of giddiness and bravado.
I'm not listening to you after that map of yours.
Tut. Suppose someone found something before us.
It's very possible. All the gold in your pockets were slowing us down. So
Perhaps some green fingers snubbed whatever the map promised before we could get to it.
That Commerçant always did rub me up the wrong way.
And that sniffling Jeanne always seems to be up to something.
The Prince and Vive have eyes and ears all over the ship, looking for anything out of place.
Are you seeing anything strange? Hello? Hello? Are you seeing anything strange?
Oh, I can hear you. What's that?
Are you seeing anything strange?
No. Are you?
No. But the ship's mast is in dire need of repair.
Focus.
And that cloud over there looks like a funny hut.
I thought our target was Jean and Commerçant, not the sky.
But I'm just so bored and exhausted.
Focus, or I'm chopping up your wick tonight.
That's interesting.
I know. I've never seen a man sit like that.
No, that thing over there. Sticking out of the water.
Where?
There.
Malnutrition is making you blind.
A crab. Where?
What few people people know is that the monsters on old maps were not merely decorative. Oh no, they were warnings.
You can always tell when it's on its way. By the call of the sea monster.
Do you all hear that?
Messieurs, get the sails up. If we are to escape the clutches of that thing, we must start sailing as soon as possible.
Admiral, I don't think we'll get out in time.
Well, then we'll just have to stay and fight.
No, I don't think we can do that.
Messieurs, get your weapons ready.
Perhaps we should just hear what he has to say.
Ah! Calamari, sir! Ah!
Oh, it's going to eat your ship. We've made it angry. It's bad for himself.
Wait. I think he wants to tell us something. I think he wants to play us a song.
Oh, we'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind was in our sails, and we'll all hang on behind. Roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind.
By the end of the song, the ship's sails are fully repaired, and the crew hands the sea monster a penny before they say goodbye. Jeanne hands the sea monster one of her pink flowers as a final farewell.
Say thank you.
Follow the pink flowers. You will find stars in return.
As the Etoile reaches the equator, things start heating up.
Gentlemen, time to strap.
I'm sorry?
We're crossing the line. It's tradition. Surely you know. I don't want to see a slither of clothing, not even a sock.
Who is a scared little mouse?
It's just that
Seems like our little boy will need some assistance.
no, it's just that well,
Oh, Jean, why are you afraid? Surely you don't have something to hide.
I'm a eunuch.
According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, a eunuch is a castrated human male, employed in the Middle East and in China. They were the most suitable guards for the many wives and concubines of the king, due to their lack of impulse.
I'm a eunuch.
Funny. I am quite well acquainted with quite a few eunuchs, and you never struck me as one. So tell me, Jean, how did it happen?
Well,
How dare you interrogate our fellow brother about his trauma? Yes, come with me, Jeanne. I mean, Jean. Let's leave before we are pestered any further.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit lost. Where would they be now?
Yeah, this is where there's quite a lot of pages missing. But it looks like they're reaching a tipping point.
Monsieur Bougainvillea, We've reached the edge of the world.
Oh, impossible. I see nothing but straight sailing.
Monsieur Bougainvillea, it's the other side.
Merde! Oh, gentlemen, it was a good ride.
No, wait. Brothers, it's time to start sewing.
Using all of the sheets, sails, socks, and leftover breeches, Jeanne instructs the crew on how to sew everything together.
Quick, hand me any candles or lamps.
They float to the other side of the world. But unfortunately, this sparks some unrest among the crew of the Etoile.
Jean, I need to speak to you in private. Did I not explicitly instruct you on not to draw attention to yourself?
We were going to drown if I didn't do anything.
You are my assistant, to be by my side.
I am more than that.
Jeanne, things are different here, okay? Do you know what will happen if they find out? Jeanne,
This damn leg!
Hold still and don't let anyone see me. Here, put this on. Does it feel
better?
Commerçant, if these flowers are related to the comet, can you imagine what the full comet can do? Your leg can be healed forever. The sea monster gave me a riddle. Follow the pink flowers and you will find stars in return. So I think we go and we get those pink flowers.
I'm going to bed early tonight. You can sleep in the other cabin.
Is that the pink flowers at the comet stories mentioned?
Hold on, I can't see so far. The legendary medical cure. No wonder Commerçant's leg's better these days. We need to get our hands on one of those flowers.
Thief. How does a young man know how to sew so well? It is suspicious, no?
Very.
Perhaps we should,
Oh, yes, well, I don't really know how we will. You know?
You're right. Unless...
Well, perhaps... Dear diary, there are rumblings of a woman in our midst. The rumors vary, but I have my primary suspect. Just wait till the king hears about this.
Wait. He didn't really say all this, did he?
Does it even matter?
What happens next?
She gets revealed as a woman by Tahitians and they crown her with flower garland.
No. They meet a band of pirates and they go on swashbuckling adventures.
Guys, something's missing.
One day, Baret made the error of...
It was a sorry day when...
Pistols, light was shed, end to all doubts.
It was a service to this little girl who I shall call Little Jonathan.
After the inspection,
Find herself.
Little Jonathan takes a sickle, la rirette, la rirette. Little Jonathan takes a sickle and goes out to cut the reeds, and goes out to cut the reeds. On her way there she encounters la rirette, la rirette. On her way there she encounters four good-looking, handsome boys, four good-looking, handsome boys. Now the first one, he was bashful, la rirette, la rirette. Now the first one, he was bashful, just caressed her on her chin, just caressed her on her chin. But the next one was more forward, la rirette, la rirette. But the next one was more forward, dragged her right into the bush, dragged her right into the bush. Then the third one was more daring, la rirette, la rirette. Then the third one was more daring, lifted up her petticoats, lifted up her petticoats. What the fourth did, if you must know, la rirette, la rirette. What the fourth did, if you must know, is not mentioned in the song, is not mentioned in the song.
Jeanne is thrown overboard by Vives and the prince. At first she tries to swim through the splashing of the waves, but she sinks to the ocean floor. A tentacle reaches out to her.
I am here to return the favor.
She doesn't respond and only lies listless on the ocean floor.
The things you lose will return in another way. You are closer than you think, Jeanne. Follow the flowers.
She grabs the sea monster's tentacle and together they set off to find the comet.
Where is Jean?
Your little Jonathan is lost at sea.
Lost at sea. Lost at sea. Lost
There
at
is no room for traitors on board this ship, Coniston. You have 30 seconds to get off. Tick-tock.
What is lost can be found. Yes!
He collects all the scrap papers he can find on board and builds a boat.
With 10 seconds to spare.
Which he promptly uses to steal Vives' knife before pushing him overboard.
I knew Vives was the weaker villain.
Vives' worst fear manifests as he finds himself along all kinds of oceans.
And with that, Commerçant sails over the horizon in a lifeboat named Love.
The pink flowers increase as Jeanne gets closer to the comet. Riding the sea monster, Jeanne closes in on the prince. The prince is close to the comet, but he's slowed down due to all the treasure in his pockets. His arms extend, reaching for the comet.
Finally gets his hand on the comet. He breaks off a chunk and gobbles it up immediately.
Suddenly, Coniston appears, wielding Vives' knife.
He slices off the prince's arm, but before the prince can be captured, he disappears in a puff of smoke.
Rooyen is now immortal. He's also wanted in 24 countries.
Jeanne scoops up the rest of the comet, and together she and Commerçant swim to the surface of the ocean.
They sail away in their paper boat and build a smaller hot air balloon for their smaller boat.
As they sail through the air, Jeanne breaks off pieces of the comet, sharing it with the world, leaving a trail of pink flowers behind. There's Paris! We're above France!
Jeanne, you must not go back home.
Maybe we go to the Atlantic Ocean. What about the plants in Madagascar? I heard
They will be looking for you. You need to hide, be on the run.
maybe we should go southeast then. I think if we go that way, they will never find us.
My leg! Jeanne, my leg. I will hold you back.
I have one last piece of the comet left. You should take it.
You should share it. Besides, I don't want to be immortal. I doubt anyone would be able to tolerate a grumpy old fool like me forever.
Where will you go?
To Versailles, to face the music. What should I tell the king?
Nothing but the truth.
The full truth.
You decide. Will you take this home for me? Promise.
Promise. Commerçant lands in France. He waves goodbye to the faraway paper boat. That is the last he will ever see of Jeanne.
Before facing the king, Commerçant goes to Autun.
There he is confronted with the same wasteland Jeanne last saw. He plants the last piece of the comet there, and the pink flowers flourish, covering the ashen earth, welcoming a new beginning.
Hallo? Koei? Is anybody there? Oh, hello, sir. Hello, hi. Would you mind helping a gentleman? I once ate one of your kind, but it was nothing personal. My, you are looking mighty scrumptious. Do you mind, sir, if I just take a bite? Le monde entier est un cactus. I
The prince wasn't such a great villain after all.
Well, living forever must be a fate worse than death.
So that's where it ends.
Seems like it.
What a tale. It is sad that you didn't get a happy ending.
Well, who knows what she did afterwards?
I feel like traveling the world right now.
That's what we just did. Oh, come on, we really need to get along with this presentation.
So, is this it? Is this the one we're going with?
I think so.
Well then, let's start writing.